Hello everyone, today our subject is the political system of Great Britain. Today I'm going to be telling you how the state is structured.
And how is it structured? Who is the main guy in Great Britain?
Actually, there is no main guy as such. The power is split between the monarch and the parliament. The monarch acts only on the advice of the ministers.
All right. And who is the now reigning monarch?
Now reigning monarch is Queen Elizabeth II.
Okay, there she is. Who's the prime minister?
Now prime minister is David Cameron.
All right. And what are the official titles of the now reigning monarch? Like, what is she in charge of?
The monarch, be it king or queen, is the head of the judicial body, the head of the executive body, an integral part of legislature, the head of the established Church of England, and the head of the British Commonwealth of Nations.
What principle is the monarchy in Great Britain based upon?
The monarchy, the hereditary principle upon which the monarchy is founded, is strictly observed.
The hereditary principle, how is that hereditary? What does that mean?
That means that now reigning monarch Queen Elizabeth II is a descendant of the Saxon King Egbert.
So, every country has its constitution, sort of laws, principles and conventions upon which the system is based. What about Great Britain? Is there a book that we can open and read where all the laws and all that listed?
No. Practically speaking, there is no written constitution in Great Britain.
How is that? Like in Somalia? People with AK-47s running around shooting, complete anarchy? How's that no constitution?
No. There is just term English Constitution.
And what does it stand for, English Constitution?
It means the leading principles, conventions, acts and laws, many of which have been existing for centuries, though they have undergone modification and extensions in agreement with the advance of civilization.
Wow, how fancy. What documents are those principles expressed in?
There are some documents of major importance in which these principles are expressed.
Oh, I can see it. You got them here on your poster?
Yes.
Labeled as the act of major importance. And what are they?
The first document is Magna Carta. It has passed in 1250 by King John and the Barons. It sets certain limits on the royal power and then regarded as a law stated the certain civil rights.
Okay. Now, like basic civil rights. And what are basic civil rights?
You've got right to work, to learn, to vote, and to be an officer.
Like to serve in the army?
Yes, to serve in the army.
Okay. What other acts or documents of such kind do we have in Great Britain now? Of major importance?
Also, there are the Habeas Corpus Act passed in 1679.
And what do you mean when saying it was passed?
The monarch
Signed it.
Signed it in 1679.
Yeah, that means it was passed. It means it started working. It was taken into action, so to say. Okay, and what rights did Habeas Corpus Act guarantee?
Habeas Corpus Act guarantees the right to appear in the court of justice, so that the jury should decide whether he is guilty or not guilty.
Who is he? You didn't say. You said okay.
Anyone.
So it guarantees the right to appear in court. Anyone
who is arrested.
Okay, now that's very important. That's a very important thing. Which are the three branches of state power in the United Kingdom?
There are three branches. The judicial branch, the executive branch, and the legislature.
Okay. And what body is the legislative power represented by?
The legislative, as you can see, the legislative branch is represented by Parliament.
Right.
It consists of two chambers or houses. The House of Lords and the House of Commons.
Okay. Now, what about the British Parliament? Is it the? I heard it's the oldest parliament in the world. Is that correct?
It's a very interesting question because officially the oldest parliament is the Parliament of Iceland. It was founded in 1869.
1869. Wow, what year is that?
869.
869?
Yes.
Okay. Was it AD or BC?
AD.
AD, alright. So like nowadays, our times, right? Like.
Yes.
After Christ's birth, alright.
But British Parliament was founded only in 1265.
Alright, so it isn't the oldest one, but it is still very, very old. One of the oldest in Europe.
Older than French Parliament, which was founded in 1305.
What's the main function of the British Parliament?
The main function of British Parliament is making of laws. Making laws.
Making laws, alright. And what is the procedure of making new laws? How does it go?
The House of Commons creates a law.
Okay.
Then they send it to the House of Lords.
Alright.
If the House of Lords accept the law,
can they reject it?
Yes, they can put a veto.
For how long?
For a year.
Alright, so they just postpone this law for 1 year and then they get back to it after 1 year, alright?
If the House of Lords approve the law, they send it to the Prime Minister.
Alright.
If the Prime Minister approve the law, he needs the royal state.
Okay.
And after it,
so the bill, right? It's not a law yet. It's just a bill, a project of the law, right? Before it becomes an actual law that works throughout the country, it is only a bill, only an idea of how it should be, right? So this bill is finally passed to the Queen for what?
For a signature.
After which
the bill becomes a law.
A law, that's right. What about the political parties in Great Britain?
There are a lot of parties in Great Britain, but there are the main.
Two main, alright?
The Conservative Party, also called the Tory Party, and the Labour Party, also called the Socialists.
I heard something like that on TV. Could you please explain more details on what those parties stand for and what are their main ideas?
Nowadays, the Conservative Party is the right wing. The head of the Conservative Party is now Prime Minister Dennis Cameron. The Conservative Party tending to be opposed to a global and sudden changes in the established order of English society.
So how is that? Global changes of English society?
To forbid the drinking of tea at 5 o'clock. It's a global change in the order of English society.
Yeah, but how does it go globally? How does it go globally? How does it affect
through the country?
Yeah, well, through the countries, not globally. Now, globally means all over the world,
No,
not
it's
just throughout the country.
country.
Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so the right-wing party, political party, means that people there are opposed to, they're against sudden changes in the existing order. Okay. What about the Labour Party? They must be the opposition, so they must be opposite to them, right? And how are they opposite? And how else are they called?
The Labour Party or the Socialists have close associations with trade unions. The Labour Party...
Which trade unions? What are trade unions?
Trade unions are associations, are factories and plants.
Okay, so there are people who represent factories and plants.
Class.
Yeah, like working class, like people who work at factories and plants. Okay, all right. And so the Labour Party has close connections with the trade unions throughout the country. Okay. So, is this what is called the left wing?
No, but it used to be the left-wing one. But it has a lot of supporters in the middle class and in the working class, as I said.
Okay, so the middle class has grown bigger recently. That's why we say the Labour Party is not as left-wing as it used to be.